Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Flag on the plate, episode 32. I don't know why it's on the couch floor background. Okay. Excuse my voice probably for the next week or so. I just witnessed the greatest WrestleMania ever, so I got no fucking voice. So how y'all feeling?
Chilling.
UConn went back to back. Feel great.
Fuck UConn, but anyway.
Fuck Duke. A little more importantly.
Dawson, how you doing, bro?
Good, bro. How's everyone?
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, Damian Priest is world champ. We good.
Bisexual taker.
Yeah, I think, bro, they be violating him for no reason.
Nah, Drew violated him yesterday, bro.
Bro, y'all know Drew coming with a strap, right? Like soon. Like that's he's getting to that point. He's getting to that point.
Real
bro.
quick, also for a little quick college football update. You know, Bad Alexander entered the transfer portal.
I did see that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
So he just went to USC for 1 year, got the bag, and dipped.
Yeah, that's crazy. But now let's talk about it. We haven't talked about it yet. I'll start with you, Trey. You know, Stephon Diggs to the Texans. No, how you feeling about that trade, bro? Is it a huge needle move for the Texans?
I wouldn't call it a huge needle mover. Like, it's a fairly large one. I think what would constitute it being a huge needle mover per se is if this was a situation where this isn't a 1 year rental. Like, the fact that they voided the rest of his contract, like, I understand it's fun. It's like good for both sides. Everyone's happy. But also part of the reason why they're doing that is because the last place that he was at, whether you want to attach the diva label to him or whatever, like clearly he wore out his welcome. Like there's been a bunch of folks coming out and you can always kind of take it with some level of, I guess, skepticism when a player leaves a place and then all of the local media just starts, yeah, this guy was this and this was that and this happened and I didn't say it until now. But the reality is, like, he a little testy. So as of right now, this is a situation where it's like, hey, buddy, you're in a situation where you got a young quarterback who's on the rise. This team seems to be on the rise. You're an established veteran who's probably got maybe 1 or 2 more years of you being like an elite guy before you eventually start to take that dip that Father Time makes everyone take. So it's about time you be on your best behavior. And if you can keep this going for a little bit, maybe we'll slide you some more bread. And if not, well, then you can get the hell on and we get a comp pick. So, I mean, it's a good move for everyone. I'm not gonna make any kind of crazy declarations off it. I'm just not.
Dawson,
My bad. What was the question?
about Stephon Diggs going to the Texans. How big of a
Oh, that's huge. What are we talking about? Bro, how are you double teaming? You can't double team a single receiver on the team.
Exactly.
No, you can't.
Tank's gonna be in the slot, absolutely cooking. Like, it's gonna be bad, bro. Like, they're gonna easily have a top 5 offense to me. Like, I don't even think it's gonna be close. Like, easily.
Kieran?
At this point, it just really depends how much like CJ Crowd improves.
Yeah.
Because if he's like he was last year, they're not going to be contending in the AFC because the AFC has gotten better. So like he needs to take that another leap. But I think it's a good move. I wish like CJ Stroud was like in year 4 and not year 2, but they'll probably be a top 3 team in the AFC, maybe. But it all just depends on CJ Stroud's development because he needs to get better. So, yeah.
I bet Lewis be objective because we know Diggs been fucking up your Dolphins your whole life.
Yeah. Congrats to Diggs. He went from wide receiver 1 to wide receiver 3. So congrats to.
All right.
He always got to play.
All right. All right. So for Diggs, it's a good move in the moment. This isn't a long-term run. I think this is just Houston see if they can try to make a Super Bowl push without doing too much. Because they Houston is where they're at. They're chilling with Tank Dell and Nico Collins. Like if they don't make the Super Bowl, if they don't make a huge run, they're not tripping because they still got more years to develop these guys. But this Diggs move is, just in case if we could, you know what I'm saying, we got a dude who's capable of, getting us there. You know what I'm saying? As for Diggs, honestly, my concerns is the same thing as Trey. I mean, we all know in the NFL. I mean, Diggs is going to be 31 this year, and we all know when it comes to the NFL, once you reach them 30s, out of nowhere you can play like ass. Like, you can wake up like Darren Williams one day and play like ass. So that's my only concern with Diggs is his age, because once you hit 30, I mean, you never know when you're going to trash. Good move.
All right. Champ, you here?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
You outside?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Man, that shit loud as hell, bro.
That shit loud?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. My bad, man. I was trying to get on before so I wouldn't be late, guys. My fault.
All right, it's cool. It's all good.
All right, can you still hear everything?
You said what?
Can you still hear everything?
I had to mute. I ain't like that. Champ, I had to mute real quick. It's dumb loud, bro.
We know this move. We know this move ain't better than Danielle Hunter, though, right?
I don't know about that.
You losing me.
I like the Danielle Hunter move better than the Stephon Diggs.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Danielle Hunter is good, but he's also has injury concerns.
Okay, yes, but this is the thing. So if we're talking about in the short term, the Diggs move is probably better. If we're talking about in the long term for that team, I would probably say Danielle Hunter is the more impactful signing because one, you're gonna have a dude on that defensive line that now when they go in every week and game plan for that defense, you're not gonna be able to slide everything to Will Anderson. So now he's gonna get more one-on-one opportunities, which is gonna help him. But even more than that, he's also now got a veteran in his ear outside of his own coach that's playing at his position. He's going to be in those meetings with him every day and is going to be able to impart wisdom on him and help that development go even faster. So for the long-term projections for that team, I would probably say that the Danielle signing is probably a bigger thing. But in the short term, having Diggs there, that's an immediate, he's wide receiver one on that team. I know we love Nico Collins. I know we love Tank Dell. I'm sorry. Y'all can move all y'all biases out the way. He is wide receiver one. I ain't trying to hear nothing else. Don't be stupid. And for those guys too, that'll help their development because we can say what we want about his personality. The one thing you can't call Stephon Diggs is lazy. Like that's just the reality of it. He's in it like the same way that everybody knocked Antonio Brown for being a fool. Yes, he was a fool. That fool would also practice like it was Sunday night at 10 p.m. Like he practiced every day like it was prime time. He just wasn't all there in the head. So maybe for a guy like Tank Dell and Nico Collins, having him in that room, maybe he might not be able to give you some game, or he might not want to give anybody no game because he's out there trying to ball out himself. But maybe just him setting that example in practice and showing a level of intensity might kind of help them pick it up as well. So overall, I think both of them really help. But if you're talking about the long term, I would probably say it's Danielle over Stephon.
Yeah, I've been pushing this Aaron Rodgers MVP.
No.
You don't think CJ Stroud could get it?
No, I'm saying it's over. CJ's won MVP. If he did,
we say this, but watch Mahomes fuck around and just fit.
Hey, Josh Allen, maybe.
No, the Josh Allen MVP narratives are gonna go crazy this year.
I'm not gonna say that. Depends who they draft, because if they get somebody like Rome, then maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
They're gonna have to.
They have to get a top guy. They have to.
The only person they can get is Marvin Harrison Jr., bro. I'm being dead ass.
I swear, can you
look,
not say that? Can you?
look,
You're a Dolphins fan. Why do we need that?
even if they
No, that's not happening. No,
even if they
I'm talking about for Josh Allen MVP.
even if they get Marvin, like let's say in some alternate universe they find a way to get Marvin Harrison Jr. If you are about to sit here and tell me that Marvin Harrison Jr. is immediately going to walk into the league and be as good as Stephon Diggs as a number one receiver, I'm sorry, I do not believe you. Do I believe in his potential? Absolutely, but I'm not about to guarantee that.
Oh, it's not gonna guarantee it, but you don't think he can have a Jamar Chase here? But just
I do think that. But again, even with Jamar, I was not expecting that. Like, I wasn't counting on Jamar doing that. The same way I wasn't counting on Jay Jettis doing what he did. Like,
So nobody was counting Puka.
like the same way. And you want to know why nobody was counting Puka? On top of the fact that he was like a middle round pick, he's also a rookie.
Yeah.
This shit ain't sweet. Like, I need people to remember that. Like,
so you don't see a scenario where they draft somebody like a Rome or AD Mitchell or something like that?
Look, they could draft whoever until I see you start bugging on NFL corners week in and week out.
That's perfect. I don't care. That's
perfect. I'm not banking on, okay, well, they're gonna find a guy and he just gonna replace Stephon Diggs. No,
I agree with you.
Wait,
that's great.
Should we be getting on Diggs for leaving two situations just when y'all up?
So I want to. Can I speak on this?
I mean,
this isn't the same as the Minnesota situation because, like, say what you want about Diggs being a diva, but he didn't publicly disrespect Josh Allen. He didn't publicly disrespect the front office. He didn't disrespect the Bills organization. Like, were there subliminals? Yeah, but what players haven't done subliminals? Like, everybody does it. Stephon Diggs has been nothing but a professional, and he's been respectful throughout the entire trade. Damn near throughout the entire trade. Damn near. He hasn't been the diva that people portray him to be. Is what I'm trying to say. You think so? Compared to Minnesota?
I don't think he has.
I'm gonna just say this. If I think the diva word gets thrown around arbitrarily,
yeah.
And that's part of the reason why, like, whenever we start having these conversations, I get annoyed because the reality is, and Trent, you can attest to this because you were also one of these dudes at one point. All of these dudes, including the dudes that you think suck, all of them dudes, if you get to talk to them, they all think that they the shit. They all think, can't none of you other motherfuckers fuck with me. Like, that's how they're wired. That's how they got to where they're at. Is like part of it is like, no, I'm better than you. And I think I'm better than you. And I behave and work like I'm better than you. Like, that's just how it is. So, yeah, a lot of those mentalities and a lot of those personalities, if you were to meet the average person and have a conversation with them, yes, they come across as divas. They come across as arrogant because the normal human being, I'll be flat honest, like, most of us don't know what it feels like to be elite at anything. Like, period. Like, that's just the reality. Most of us is regular as hell. That's the reality. As much as we like to pump up our chest and say, yeah, I'm him. A lot of us regular as hell. And we know that on the inside. That's why we do all that puffing on the outside.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, while that word gets thrown around arbitrarily, and you like, I hate it when it's used. Diggs, yeah, you got to sprinkle in there. Like, you right. He ain't T.O. Diva where he outside in his driveway doing sit-ups with the media in front of him. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When you got your brother sitting there tweeting, yeah, and you ain't say nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. The reason why you're letting that go, because you know, as an NFL player, if my brother who's on another team is tweeting like, "Hey, bro, the quarterback wasn't shit until my little bro got there," and you ain't checked, bro. Like, hey, fam, shut up. Like, you fucking shut up. Like, the fact that you ain't do that, Yeah, you want to know why you ain't do that? Because that's exactly how you felt. But you couldn't say it. So bro said it for you. Like he did a lot of type shit like that in Buffalo. So yeah, he got a little bit of that. Like that's just the reality of it.
All right. Wait, so who's about to say something?
I'm just saying that I feel like that's also part of the reason why the Texans decided to void the rest of his contract and work it the way they do. It's okay, cool. We're gonna let you have one more crack at the apple just in case you want to go get paid somewhere else, or we decide that we want to pay you and keep you here. But also on their side, it's just in case this motherfucker want to act like he's stupid. Cool. Now you gonna have to be on your best behavior because Brian ain't shit guaranteed, buddy. Like this is it.
Hey,
So
so
you better walk that line.
speaking about Marvin Harrison Jr., speaking about Marvin Harrison Jr., talk about him as a prospect. I'll start with you, Dawson. Hey, do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. getting a little bit too overhyped? Or he just properly rated?
Are we talking about like for next season or as a draft player?
As a draft player.
He's properly rated as a draft player.
Does anybody think Marvin Harrison Jr. is getting a little bit overhyped?
Okay, can I?
Me as fuck.
To US. Oh, go in depth. Go ahead. Hold on. Go in depth.
No, it's not about his talent. It's just people are putting him at a pedestal he just doesn't belong in right now. What I mean by that, I've seen too many graphics of people already putting him as a top 10 receiver in the NFL.
See, that's what I was trying to say.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
I've already seen PFF make a graphic. Who are you taking right now for the next 5 years? CeeDee Lamb or Marvin Harrison Jr.? What kind of fucking question is that? It's not about his talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's overrated, but people can we let the motherfucker play first?
Right.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with that.
I tell this to Donnie all the time. He did this with Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson. He put them like top 4 and top 7 already. Like they haven't played at all yet. And listen, like we can predict where they are next.
Here we go, young.
We can predict where they are next season, but that doesn't mean they're top 10 right now. It's really stupid. Like I don't pay attention to those lists. I don't think anyone should either.
It's just stupid. Like I'm not discrediting his talent. I think as a talent, as a prospect, he's good. But let's chill out on calling him top 10.
This is young. This is the definition of disingenuous, bro. I used to ask that, like, come on, bro. Like this is why I side with Manny. When I'm saying y'all be on it too much when it comes to Marv. Relax. He hasn't played it.
See, Trent, that's why I asked. If this is a draft thing, I don't think he's overrated. But everybody overrates him talking about next season.
Like, bro, like he hasn't played a
hasn't played.
They did this with Kyle Pitts and Trevor Lawrence too.
Bro, it's not only happening with Marv this draft too. I've seen so many people putting Caleb Williams in top 10. It's like relax, bro. Can we see that?
Hey, I was going to know. Hey, the next 5 years of Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
Stop.
Just saying.
Stop.
I'm taking Marvin Harrison.
Okay, young. Yes, I do. But he hasn't played he hasn't played it down. Like he hasn't played it down.
He hasn't been drafted yet.
Like, he hasn't even been. He
hasn't even started.
He hasn't even done OTAs,
bro. He doesn't even have his suit ready yet, bro. This is like
a preseason snap.
This is like the WNBA hyping up Caitlin Clark, that one team that hyped her up.
Whoa, wait, what do you mean by that?
You didn't see the graphic, Trent?
What happened?
It was Diana Taurasi said the GOAT versus the rookie. She hasn't even been drafted. They're already hyping the game up, bro.
Diana Taurasi going clothesline her like she did Kelsey Plum.
Just let the dude get in the league first.
Yeah,
man.
like come on, let him get drafted first. Bro.
And even then, so I don't.
What team is he going to?
Even then, so I
what
don't even. The thing is too. You can have a good week one. I don't care. I'm judging rookies based on your competition. Like I want to see if you really like that against Jair. I want to see you against Jalen Ramsey. That's who I want.
Real quick, Louis. Number one, even if people call Mahomes baby Mahomes, have you not seen what the comps of Marvin Harrison Jr. has gotten? Are we serious?
They said at his ceiling he's Megatron, and at his worst he's T. Higgins. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, I saw a comp for his words as Mike Evans.
I literally had a debate on my show back in what's the name? Back when we first started with Flag on Play. that people, but Tegan, they were saying Marvin Harrison Jr. has top 10 all-time ceiling.
Oh my God, Trent. Yo, I remember that. That was crazy.
Like, so like it's there, like come on now, let's not do that. And I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this the shit. Okay.
Bro, Trent's about to lose it.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I do not understand the Amon Ra shit. I'm not even trying to violate, bro. But like, people, like stats are not everything. They're not everything. Like, they are not everything, bro. And it's the fact that people like are really trying to put Amon Ra like top 7, top 8, top 5. Like,
yeah,
like I fuck with Golden Tate. I ain't want to argue because I ain't had enough time with him, but he put Amon Ra top 5. Like, nigga, come on. Like, come on. Like, that's not. He's not top 10. Like, what makes him a top 10 receiver?
He's a cool.
Amon-Ra is a more polished Julian Edelman.
No, Amon Ra is just Amon Ra is a worse version than a light-skinned Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Literally what he is. A worse version, light-skinned, shorter Cooper Kupp. Like, come on, y'all gotta stop this, bro. Y'all gotta stop
Does
this.
that make Puka the better version of both?
I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna give Cup one more year.
Dog, bro.
I'm gonna give Cup one more year. Like,
all right, look, this is
I'm gonna give Cup one more year.
I'm ignoring the foolishness that's going on in the chat right now.
I feel like people do overrate Gibbs a little bit. He's nice, but I feel like people do overrate Gibbs a little bit. Hey, Warnock, if you can pull up.
Gibbs is weird to rank right now.
Now I feel like the reason why I say people kind of gas Gibbs up a little bit is because he's dead ass in the Tony Pollard road. He's just a better version of him. But when Tony Pollard was doing the same thing with Zeke, people were saying, "Oh, he's not every third down back. This and that." He wasn't getting hype. But when Jahmyr Gibbs do it, he's Jamar Charles. He's this and that, which I think agreed. He's kind of is like a similar version of Jamar Charles. He's explosive as hell. But like, bro, relax. Like, that's what I say. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's in the same tier with Bijan. Like,
I don't think so either.
I don't see it.
I just think we have to wait until Montgomery leaves.
Like the same.
Not even that. I think the Lions are actually like when they started the year, Montgomery was getting way more touches than Jahmyr.
I think.
And once week 10 hit, that changed.
Even though Gibbs is better than TP, I feel like people should give the same energy that people was giving to Tony Pollard his 2022 season, like they do with, like, what's his name? And what they should do with Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, I would take
Tony Pollard's 2022 season was going fed. Like, he was.
Yeah, I would take Bijan over Gibbs just because I trust him running the tackles.
Also, like people forget, like, Tony Pollard did get hurt. Like, he didn't look as fast as he did last year.
No, he wasn't as good last year.
I'm taking Bijan because he's just better.
Yeah, he's just better.
There's no other way to put it.
We're also in the universe where people think receiving and rushing are in two different, like, are in the same tier, and which is so ridiculous to me. But I mean, like, I guess, bro.
Look, I'm not about to argue. I'm not about to argue that. Going back to the whole Marvin thing. So there's two sides of this, right? So, like you said, the people that do the whole, oh, he's got a top 10 all-time ceiling. Slow down. Homie ain't played a single down yet. Relax. Like, re-fucking-lax, my guy. Like, y'all do way too much. That's why people be trying to go back and forth. But on the other side, and this happens every year, specifically with top prospects who decide they want to hold out or for whatever reason, even if they decide they want to go through the full process, you'll see this every goddamn year. And it's the most annoying thing. Like, the older I've gotten and the more I work in the actual sport, the more I've noticed that this is a thing that they do every year. And it's, you'll have one prospect who is a top guy and they just start trying to find ways to poke at him. Well, I don't know if he really does this. I think this guy might be better and blah, blah, blah. Because if you look at the advanced splits and this and well, when I saw this on tape and you didn't do that well against Youngstown State, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, literally, this entire discourse, about anybody other than Marvin Harrison Jr. being number 1 in this draft was so loud and so annoying. I literally at work decided to go back and watch his tape just to make sure I wasn't being biased. Because at this point, I had heard so many people go, "Oh, I think Malik Neighbors is one. Oh, I think Rome actually might be in the conversation. Oh, I think this guy. Oh, I think I don't know if Marvin Harrison Jr. has great yak. Oh, I'm not seeing a lot of separation. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, okay, let me go back and make sure I'm not missing anything. And I went back and watched. I'm not missing a single thing. You motherfuckers just bored.
Bro, they saying it in the chat. He's closer to Kelvin than Neighbors. That's crazy.
That's not crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's not crazy. It's not. I'm not. I think he's clear. I think he's clearly
as a prospect.
As a prospect, he's the one of the 5 best prospects. Probably
The shit that pisses me off.
Oh, I read that wrong. Then.
Yeah, the shit that pisses me off the most about this entire discourse is that this is solely just because y'all are bored, because there's nothing else to do right now. Like, nothing on tape tells me that Marvin Harrison Jr. isn't better than Malik Neighbors, isn't better than Keon Coleman, isn't better than A.D. Mitchell, isn't better than Brian Thomas, isn't better than Xavier Legette. Like there's nothing. Like, Buddy really should have had 20 plus touchdowns this year if Kyle McCord wasn't awful. Like, legitimately. Like, I'm not even trying to disparage homie, because that's a young kid. He trying to make it. Cool. I wish you nothing but the best. Last year, buddy, your tape was terrible. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you cost Marvin Harrison a lot of a headache, because last year's film was so bad, in part because of your play when it came to some of the throws that were being put in front of that kid. You took money off, of this kid, like, out of this kid's mouth. Like, this should have been, okay, this kid wins the Heisman, this kid wins the Biletnikoff, and there's no questions about it. Like, this should have been open and shut. This is the dude. This is the best player in college football, and we should be able to clearly see that. And the only reason why we weren't is because Kyle McCord decided he wanted to underthrow him or throw the ball 5 yards out of bounds just randomly when dude get open. Like, we are doing way too much.
Yeah. Hey, champion.
Yes, I am, sir.
Yo, just before we move on, before we do the list, whatever. How you feel about? Do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. is getting overhyped a little bit?
No.
Okay.
I will say this, and people who know me know I'm a UGA fan to the core. If it wasn't for Marvin Harrison Jr. getting injured, we wouldn't have won that game.
Yep.
Because he was, I hate to say this, I don't like to curse on the platform, because we was getting our ass smashed. I'm just being real. Like I said,
Champ, you don't remember what Georgia said about TCU? They don't got Marvin Harrison Jr.
That's exactly what we said, and we didn't. And that's how come we went out there and cashed in on $65.07.
You better say you beat the brakes off them boys.
Yeah, they talk about move your hand.
But the thing is this, man. A lot of these writers, this is the reason why a lot of people are moving more towards the content creator side from guys like us, rather than the media. Because the thing is, why are you so, like Trey said, I hate to steal somebody's thunder, why are you so doggone bored that you would literally start pulling stuff out of your behind? It's kind of like when, and everybody can relate to this, you a kid, right? You done cleaned up everything Cloroxed and mopped up, and you just mad in your room, just mad chilling, and your parents keep coming into your room talking about, have you done this? When they clearly see that every damn thing's done. That's what I compare that to. You're literally trying to pull stuff out of your behind in order to find something to say. Well, he might drop in the draft. Now, I have been on record in saying this. Don't be surprised if he falls to number 5 to the Chargers, because from what it looks like, all 4 of the teams that is picking before the Chargers either need an offensive lineman or a quarterback. I have been on record in saying that. But being that as it may, you cannot discredit what he has done. Like I said, that game that he played against my Georgia Bulldogs, I call that game the heart attack game. I said that on PSP. I literally had 3 heart attacks during that game because I literally thought, we're not going to win this game. We're not going to win. And for you to come out there and do that against that defense, and then you didn't have adequate quarterback play this year. Yet you were in the hunt. And so for these writers to keep coming out, creating false narratives, talking about this and that and the third, I mean, enough's enough. You don't have to sell certain stories. The story sells itself. You don't have to create fake narratives in order to sell newspapers and get clickbait anymore. You don't have to do that. The truth sells itself. The sport sells itself. And for these writers to keep doing it, it's a flat out atrocity because you're taking away from what may be one of the greatest prospects we've ever seen as far as the wide receiver position is concerned. And hey, man, you can't take that away from somebody. And they're not only doing it with him, they're doing that with Malik Neighbors as well. We saw that. They sure as heck is trying to fry Caleb Williams for some reason. I don't understand that narrative either. But like I said, right before the draft comes around, they got to sell a story. And since the story is not there, they got to create one. Like I said, it's kind of like your parents coming into the room after you done cleaned up, after you literally done doused the house with Clorox and cleaned it up spotless, telling you to go mop the rug. That's kind of crazy if you really think about it.
All right, so before we get to the list, Trey, last question I want to ask you. I'll start with you, Trey. What is your biggest hot take for the upcoming draft this year? Like, what's going to happen in the draft? Maybe somebody going to fall. Somebody going to get picked way earlier than expected.
Oh, here, my dog, Ricky Pearsall gets taken at the back half of the first round.
You think he going first?
If I'm a GM, no funny shit. Like, everybody knows, okay, I work in Florida. Like, obviously, I'm a little biased because Ricky is my guy. But also just from a pure tape standpoint, the only thing that kept him from being an elite prospect is, one, he played here at Florida, and we're in a rebuilding situation. So the reality is, if you win more in college, that's more eyes on you. So clearly we didn't win enough. So people were just like, oh, they're not good. No, Buddy's really damn good. The only thing you could have possibly said was, hey, we don't know if he's an elite athlete. He proved that at the combine. There's literally not a single hole that you can find in that kid's game.
Did you watch him at the games, like in real time?
Yes. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, send the card.
Hey, so Trey, where you got Ricky ranked in his receivers at? If you saying take him in the first, then where you got him ranked? Is he like 5?
How many? I think 6 or 7 receivers can go in the first round.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be that many though.
I think 6 or 7 would probably be worthy of it.
I'll say 5. I'll say 5 go in the first.
I would probably say 6 or 7.
So we all think the big three like Rome, Marv, they're all going like top 10, right? And then I think 80, Mitchell, and Brian Thomas are locked first round, and then I think Keon Coleman, and then
I think Xavier Worthy goes to Kansas City.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy is just because of his.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm not high on Xavier Worthy, but
I was about to say I know the 4.21 is enticing, but
hands is too bad, bro.
He's not. He's not a first round.
I just think that for the Chiefs, it's gonna be the same issue.
There's no logical argument as a GM for you to take a guy like Xavier Worthy over Ricky Pearsall. I'm sorry, there isn't. Because even if you want to talk about the 4.21, go look at all the dudes that have been the top of the top at that combine in terms of the 40, and go see how many of them dudes panned out.
Yeah, not a lot.
It's not many.
It's like Chris Johnson.
It's literally
it's like Chris Johnson.
It's 3.
Yeah,
it's like 3 or 4 guys. The rest of them dudes.
Oh wait, I think I sent Ricky Pearsall's film in the chat earlier today. Yeah, no, Buddy got some crazy footwork, bro.
Like
And
he got some nice ass footwork.
man,
Bro.
like look, like I said, back half of the first round. Any of you teams that just we need another weapon. Yeah, him, and he's gonna be like that.
Miami.
I ain't lie, Trey. You know you getting clipped, right? I gotta clip that.
I could care less.
So Dawson,
Yo,
what's
the
your
biggest shock for the draft?
yeah?
It's gonna piss me off, but Brock Bowers is not gonna go in the top 12, and I think he's a top 5 player, and I think he's gonna fall because people keep talking about tweener. He's not big enough to block. I think he's gonna fall to the Colts at 15. And if you would have said before the year started, Brock Bowers is not going in the top 10, everyone would have said you're crazy.
Damn, bro. So no more Molly Cox agenda. Damn.
No, bro, it's cooked.
Rip G Baby's best take of his career.
That's crazy. Hey, Lewis, go ahead, bro. What's your hot take? You got one?
All right, so I'm a casual, but when it comes to college, so bear with me. I don't know. I don't know. Jordan Travis goes in like the 5th, 6th round or some shit. Like, I don't know what else. Keon Coleman though, I think Keon Coleman. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Keon Coleman drops if he goes to the Bucks and becomes Mike Evans' successor.
I think the latest he falls, to be honest, is the Panthers at 33.
That wouldn't be bad either. That wouldn't be bad.
Yo, young. Who was he talking about?
Oh, I think
Jordan Travis. I think you think so about Jordan Travis.
Oh yeah, Jordan Travis is a UDFA. I'm not gonna lie.
He's cooked because it's his leg, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if he wasn't cooked,
He would have been like 5th round.
Nah.
I saw Sean Clifford go 4th round, bro. Anything could happen after I saw that. I can't lie. That was.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna sound crazy, but you got a white boy tax that. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's just the reality of it.
Sean Clifford.
Yeah, like whenever you talk about quarterbacks in the NFL, point blank period, you can sit there and say I'm playing the race card all you want to. At the end of the day, most of the decision makers who are in those front offices, white. Also, the model that they have sold this game on for the last 30 some odd years has been white quarterbacks. So I promise you, if you have a white quarterback in college who won a lot, they gonna find a way to convince themselves that he's worth a middle round pick, even if dude should be working at an insurance company.
Wait, Trent, are we allowed to like say trades too? Like who's gonna get traded?
Oh yeah, anything.
I think the Steelers. That's a lock for Brandon Ayuk. I think they finally get him. There's no bro. I think Steelers are locking Brandon Ayuk.
Hey, so Karen, what's your draft take?
It's kind of a weird one. I have a weird feeling that Keon Coleman's just going to get underrated this draft for some reason. I could see him falling to the 3rd round just because his stats are.
Third?
Hold on.
He's not saying he should though. So I'm
not saying he should.
No, I know, but that would be crazy.
There's always a receiver like just gets like so underrated. I think it's gonna be Keon Coleman. So that's my take. The other one I have is Brock Bowers is going to the Jets. So
Trent, can I make my bad take? Or can I make another take about the draft? I think Troy Franklin falls to the 3rd round.
Now that would shock me.
That's not shocking me at all. Cause I think he's just a 3rd rounder in general. Yeah. Champ, you got any hot takes before? I know you said the Marvin Harrison Jr. one, but you got another one?
Don't be surprised if he falls to number 5. And for everybody to keep saying Brandon Ayuk can't go on nowhere, we'll break some down to y'all like an ounce of glue. I'm gonna break it down like an ounce of glue. Everybody who keeps saying that, they said the same thing about every other wide receiver that got traded in this offseason. And if you know the Steelers like I know them, and here you can attest to this, there's been plenty of guys that got traded to the Steelers and got traded from the Steelers as far as wide receivers are concerned. Yep. So that is really not a hot take, to be honest with you. And if he goes to the Steelers, I guarantee you he will have a great career. You would have a great career, probably better than he's already having right now,
Who's gonna
because he's going to constantly be surrounded with talent.
Also, I feel like with people ain't. I'm sorry, Trent. People are not fucking stupid. Like you guys are smart enough to know in sports ain't no such thing as somebody's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Every front office is gonna hear some fucking offers. Like, sure, there's gonna be people that stay on teams and don't get traded or whatever. But people acting like Brandon Ayuk is an untouchable. I don't think he's an untouchable. I think if they give them the right amount of things that they want, he's gone.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I literally saw some of the best players in the world get traded. I saw Joe Montana get traded. I saw I saw a plethora of players get traded. We've seen it. You name the name, we've seen them get traded. So let's not act like that nobody's untouchable. I mean, nobody's untouchable. Hell, we saw Bill Belichick run the greatest of all time out of town. We saw it.
Hey, basically anyone besides Mahomes is untouchable.
Nah, he don't count. He practically the owner.
He don't count. He don't count. It's kind of like it's kind of like your house. You kind of like your house. It's just like no, I ain't put that up for corral.
I got a couple. I think,
bro, he practically owns the Chiefs, bro. He don't count, bro.
So I got a couple. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I think Drake might fall to the Giants. I dead ass he actually might fall there.
Drake may,
bro. I'm not. I mean, yes,
really?
And I'm not said to be biased with the Giants because I'm still supporting the Giants. It's the fact that
bro, take that shit off.
It's the fact that
well, you know, you look like Tim Dog, boy.
Nah, it's just the fact that number one, I think.
Hey, Trent, put that super chat up. That might be JJ's uncle. Might be JJ's uncle with the PFP.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna say that. Listen. I'll do it after. But I just think that when it comes to Drake, number one, the prospect fatigue on him is crazy because he's been one of the top quarterbacks since for 2 years now. And at this point, I think it might be consensus that JD is going number 2, which I think there should be no argument that Drake May should not he should be a commander, no ifs, ands, nor buts. And then the JJ McCarthy buzz is fucking insane. So this actually might be an actual possibility that bro might get picked out of him. So that's what I'm saying. Like Drake actually might be the 4th quarterback taken. Like I swear he actually might. But I think it's insanity. I think it's ridiculous. But you know how people get. That's what it is. We got people saying he's Jacob Eason. What else I heard? You're saying
Jacob Eason's wild.
Are you praying that he actually does drop?
Oh, if he drops to the Giants, bro.
Keaton Slovis back at it again.
Yo, stop, JJ, stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Trent's speaking facts right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of crazy how he's slipping all the way down.
Like it's insane to me. Like it's really crazy. Like it's kind of insane that he's dead as might. It's actually a possibility.
You know why it's disgusting, Trent? Because it's the North Carolina tag.
You know what?
It don't help. It don't help that the media
you know
drag
what
him down
pisses
either.
me off so much because if Drake went to a top school or he stayed committed to Alabama, like where he was supposed to go, people will be saying he would be QB1. Now I'm not saying he should be QB1, but if he went to any top school, he would literally be QB2. Consensus, no debate, like how it used to be before Jay Daniels popped off.
Mm-hmm.
Before he popped off, after he popped off, it's been hella disrespect going around with Drake. Oh, he plays at a bum ass ACC. Whoop-de-whoop. Now people want to pick and choose when they want to use competition for prospects.
For sure.
Do that, bro. That shit is annoying. Like we don't see players go play at a bad school like Khalil Mack, go play at fucking Buffalo, and still with top 10. Like I'm not trying to come on, bro. This shit is.
You think they helmet watching? That would have
Hell yeah, because number one, I ain't gonna say it out loud, but that's number one. Number two, he went to UNC with a bunch of quarterbacks with the same skin tone, so they just think, oh, he about to be another Sam Howell, another Mr. Yes, they think that. So and now they not really watching Drake. When you turn the tape, come on, it's not. It shouldn't even be great that he's not QB2.
I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all remember when I sent the images where Bleacher Report was ranking their QBs on what they thought was gonna be who's gonna be really good. They had Drake May listed as the as a QB with a lot of unknowns, which I find insane considering what he's done over the last 2 years. I don't know how you can just go and say a QB with a lot of unknowns when there's not too much, unless you're not watching, too much unknown about him, in my opinion.
if you look at Drake May's like his previous season, like his numbers don't like if you're a numbers guy, his numbers ain't gonna be amazing. But he damn near lost like his entire like team, bro.
He only had a run game.
He still put up a like pretty good amount of numbers too. So that to me, like if I'm a scout, that to me shows like, all right, this kid can actually make something out of nothing. He can make the most out of shitty situations. I think he had like 27 and 9. Like that's not bad.
Wasn't his best receiver in
he was suspended. His best receiver was suspended for half a season. That's
I was gonna say he's like they said. I don't know if I'm tripping, but it was like he was ineligible because of the transfer rules or whatever.
Yeah, that's what shit. Like I swear to God, if he went to a Washington, LSU, Alabama, who was a top team this year? That Georgia. If he was at any of these top schools,
Florida State.
Yeah, like he would be literally QB1. Like
if he was at Clemson, bro, he would be QB1.
Bro, if he was at Florida State, they probably win every game by like 50.
See, Jermaine Cole, nah. J. Cole is soft. Drake May that not. Drake May not going. Drake May not. Drake May say he QB1. He not apologizing days after that. He not doing it. He not doing it.
Can I interject on this real quick?
You go ahead, champ.
There's a big, huge difference. I always say this, and I'll say this to my dying day. A lot of these guys, they watch conference football. They don't watch college football. Let me say that again. A lot of these guys, including some of these talking heads on television, they watch conference football. They watch SEC football. They watch Pac-10 football. They even watch the Big 12 and the Big 10. They don't watch college football. Mm-hmm. And that is exactly why a lot of Drake May, him being a prospect, is being underrated at this point. And I really do feel that way because the thing is, only thing you hear about in the media, and I'm an SEC fan, only thing you hear about in the media is SEC, Michigan, the Big 12. That's all you hear about. And now it's going to be even harder for some of these prospects during the coming years because Texas, who was a powerhouse coming into the SEC, Oklahoma, a powerhouse going into the SEC. Not to mention, some of the conference changes that we're seeing in the Pac-12, and with that conference dissolved. So it's going to be hella hard on Power 5 teams like the ACC and teams outside of that for those quarterbacks in the near future during the draft class.
I'm not gonna lie to you, you hit that shit. I've never heard you hit that shit on a note. People really do watch this conference instead of just college. Yeah. Like, that's why I feel like and people always, Drake May is the next Zach Wilson. Y'all don't even know what the next Zach Wilson, bro. It would be different if every time Drake May played a good or a ranked team, he played bad. And then when he's playing bums, he's going stupid. Zach Wilson, literally his 2020 year, literally played nothing but bums every game. And when he finally played a good team, he folded. And you look at the year prior, the year prior to before when he was like 11 TDs and 9 picks. When he was playing top teams, he played like trash. Drake May's 2022 season, he was going ape shit. So that's what I'm saying. People don't make sense. But let me read this.
Even then, I will say this. Even with Zach Wilson, they can't say he came out of nowhere. He was in the Heisman voting. The person who I would compare you to is Will Levis. Because the thing is, everybody was talking about Will Levis this and Will Levis that when he first came out. Granted, he's doing okay now. But when he first came out, everybody was talking about him as being the number 1 overall pick. And every time he played in the SEC game, he threw less than 200 yards. Mm-hmm. That's the guy who you talk about came out of nowhere.
Let me read the strip set before we get to his list. Shout out DJ's Real for the $5. Should there be any tax on expectations for Stroud in regards to a sophomore slump, aka other teams have his tape and get studies in the season? There should be no sophomore slump for CJ Stroud this year. I'm not.
Bro, you have the best receiving core in the league. You have the best receiving core in the league. You got.
There should be no.
I don't think that's what always leads to a sophomore slump, though, y'all. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying.
It's just a overall decline of play sometimes.
Yeah, JJ, I'm just saying in general. I think there should be no reason that he should have a sophomore slump this year.
Should be
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
should be
like
no
no
reason.
outside reason other than himself. I feel it.
Yeah, like literally.
Like
And
if the
not
Texans
to
don't
mention,
win
if
the
you look
division,
at,
bro, come on.
not to mention, if you look at what they did in the playoffs, they also did it without Tank Dell. Now you're getting Tank Dell back for a
With
potential
Stephon
postseason run
Diggs, Nico
with
Collins.
Stephon Diggs. I'm expecting an AFC Championship appearance. I'm
No
not
one's
gonna
even
lie.
brought. We've been live for almost an hour. No one's even brought up Joe Mixon.
That too.
Oh
And-
I mean,
shit!
I remember.
He's kind of washed, but no one's brought
even
him
though
up.
he's
No,
washed.
that's
Dalton
fine.
Schultz,
I was gonna say that's
Dalton
fine.
Schultz is a
still
solid
fine.
tight end.
Donald Schultz. Okay, so look, the thing about Joe Mixon, I forgot. I was talking to somebody a couple days ago. It's not even that like that Joe Mixon is washed. It's the fact that you still have a running back in Joe Mixon on that team, right? Now, if he even falls off even further, because that's still an upgrade. I don't care what y'all say from Devin Singletary. Let's be real. And Devin Singletary was doing some good work for them last season, later in the season. Joe Mixon being there, I'm gonna be real. As long as he's able to just give them consistent, downhill yardage. You know what I'm saying? Being able to still run in between the tackles and give you at least a good 3 to 4 yards per carry. I mean, you'll be golden, especially considering who you got behind your old line right there, throwing the football to your weapons out there. I feel like that's gonna be really good.
My one concern about the Texans' offense is their offensive line. I don't think it's as good as people say it is. Like, especially their interior.
Hold on, let me pull up this question.
Yeah, I think they're gonna bolster their O line too.
They're probably gonna draft. They're probably gonna
Any
draft.
concern about Tank's injury? The reason why I'm not concerned is because the way he got injured was literally number one. He shouldn't have been there in the first place, and number two, that shit like the nigga he fell on.
Yeah, they had him blocking, but still,
I'm not
The
really.
only thing that concerns everybody about Tank is just he's tiny. That's it.
I mean, it
Yeah.
really should concern you there because hey man, I'll give Trent flowers all day, no Diddy, but I'll give Trent his flowers all day about Tank Dell because he was telling us about Tank Dell last year, and I was like, and I had to go back and look and check the tape because the thing is just like he is one tough son of a gun. He's a good route runner. He has speed out the New York at the you know what, and you just can't put a hold on him, and especially if it works right with Stephon Diggs, you're not going to be able to double team him and keep an eye on him like you did before. But I will say this: Stephon Diggs. Remember what happened when you left the Minnesota Vikings? They upgraded and got Jefferson. Don't mess around and go to the Texans and have a bummed out year or two, and they mess around the Buffalo upgrades to go to an AFC championship. I will say that because
That'll be crazy.
the last team upgraded. Now, granted, they haven't been very far in the playoffs, but they upgraded. Jettas is one of the greatest receivers, if not the greatest receiver in the league. Don't mess around and let lightning strike twice and let somebody go into Buffalo and be above you this time around. Because, hey, the jury's out on you at this point. This is the second team you've been away from. This is the second team you've been traded away from. So the jury's out on you at this point, Stephon Diggs.
Hey, Champ, you also got to think that when Diggs left, Minnesota that year drafted a rookie receiver, and it was Jettas. So
Yeah.
what if the Bills got Brian Thomas Jr. and he just became a top 10 receiver in 2-3 years? You never know.
All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this list. Look at Tegan.
Oh God.
This is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough, bro.
Okay, so hold on. Number 20. I'm gonna just throw this one out here. Number 24, Nick Bosa.
Really?
Wow.
What?
Actually, I'm lying. My fault. I see James Harrison. My bad. My bad. Hey, real quick. Oh,
Well, James Harrison's year that bad too?
no, hell no, James. I'm saying
No.
okay.
I'm compared to
Just
everybody else.
compared to
I'm not
everyone
lying.
else.
Okay, because this because I think it's how we should rank this is for sure who's the better player, and plus you can put the season too, especially if the season is insane. That's why I think that JJ Watt, like I think 2014 is like that's like his year, like he's number one, period. Like, but because him as a player is literally 1 of 1, and his season that year was insane.
Correct.
And also,
Correct.
didn't he literally have like five offensive touchdowns that year too? That nigga was just doing.
He was playing tight end, bro.
He was literally. So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
we really gonna factor that in?
He was.
I'm not-
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
I'm not factoring that in for DPOY. I'm like just the Superman stuff that he was doing that year. It's like, God damn, like, all right, you got it. Cool.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I think it's Charles Woodson, but that's just me.
Whoa.
Time out.
Oh, at
Pump
24?
the brakes.
They already
Pump the
calling
brakes.
time.
At 24?
Yeah, I do. He didn't deserve it at all.
Even if you time out.
You know football better than that, bro.
I hate when y'all do that. Okay, we
Not even his best year.
I hate when y'all do that. We get Reeves was bugging that year, but Charles Woodson was literally going ape shit. Like, come on, relax. The worst. So you mean to tell me that Nick Bosa's DPOY is better than Charles Woodson?
It probably is.
Okay, wait. Remember, he came off an injury and was doing what he did. You got to remember that too.
And he
missed like 4 games.
Charles.
Hey, I'm not ranking that over Charles Woodson. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm really advocating for Nick Bosa right now because I feel like we already dragging that junk already too low already in my opinion.
Yeah, Nick Bosa.
He missed 4 games, gang.
I'm not gonna lie, saying 09 Charles to me is what the worst MVP is insane. And didn't he almost have 10 picks that season too?
Yeah, he had 9 picks.
That did lead the league in defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, you bugging. Yeah,
I don't agree with that, bro. This is
I'm not gonna lie. We start off with bullshit, but we got to get this shit going. We got 24 names. So like, I'm not gonna lie. We gonna get who is last, bro?
Okay, so
because this is how I'm feeling, right? Ray Lewis, no. Strahan, no. D Brooks, no. Nick, no. Even Jason Taylor is very underrated to me, so I'm going to say no. Bob Sanders, especially what he did that year.
He was very
might
good.
be top 15. But I think when we start to when it starts to creep, like James Harrison's, Bosa's, let me not violate. But I think this I think the only people we really gonna argue at this last spot is James, Nick, and then who else did y'all say, bro?
How y'all feeling about 2016 Khalil Mack?
I mean, he made all pros.
I think he made all pro on both positions.
Yeah, he was
positions,
I feel like Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack's prime was 16 to 18. Those 3 years.
We could say he made all pro at 2 positions, right?
I mean, Khalil Mack.
But let's compare the position talent at both positions.
What do you mean?
Where does it stack up against the rest of these guys? You know what I'm saying? Well, it was outside linebacker and DN, right? That he made it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, JJ. If you want to start doing that argument,
where's Terrell Suggs, bro? Where he at?
Yeah, I told you about Terrell Suggs. Damn.
What about Luke Kuechly?
What? Bro, what's going on? No.
Bro, I'm being
football better than that.
Bro, just because. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I'm saying,
wow, this is tough. I told you this was
tough. No, he was
okay.
Okay, we should do this. You know, we should.
No. Can I talk
3 middle
linebackers. Go ahead, Karen. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think Luke Kuechly's 2013 seasons as great as all these names. You see 2000 Ray Lewis, Michael Strahan.
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. This is just my opinion.
Is it the worst middle linebacker MVP?
And maybe people call me biased because I know Luke, but I'm not gonna lie. Luke Kuechly's he's literally on the same par with Derrick Brooks, Ray Lewis. He's on the same par with him.
I was gonna say,
Urlacher season's worse, right?
Right there, we might as well go ahead and put Derrick Brooks right there next to him.
Kuechly's best season is 2015. So.
You got to keep in mind that it's a very, very underrated season for Derrick Brooks because, I mean, he led the league in touchdowns on turnovers that year. So
damn,
you got to think about that too.
I think,
and then not to mention, I mean, that team scored at least 9 touchdowns as far as scoring on defense. John Gruden really challenged them that year, and Derrick Brooks scored 3 of the touchdowns.
I feel like
that's just what he did in the regular season. Let's not even get onto what he did in the postseason. He had 3 other touchdowns, not to mention them 2 that he scored in the Super Bowl with the Sluggo scene, which I probably could have went out there right now and called that Sluggo scene, but I digress. So
I think going from 1 to 24 is easier.
Yes.
All right, so
It might be easier just for this list.
I think 1 and 2 are undisputed though.
Who, JJ Watt and
I think it's JJ Watt and what's his name, number 1, and then 2018 Aaron Donald.
when they made the bowl, he was spazzing that year.
Yes, I think that's the best. That's peak Aaron Donald to me.
Aaron Donald was just.
I think Aaron Donald's slightly better than Watt.
I don't think that's crazy.
I
think better. What you say, Kieran?
I think Donald's slightly better than Watt. I think him like being more versatile and him having a presence as a DN, like the amount of pressure like in the interior, I think it was a little higher than Watt. So
yeah, I can agree with you on that. Plus, his peak was higher, longer than JJ Watt.
Now I'll give Watt.
Watt got all the injuries, bro.
I'll give Watt credit. He obviously had a worse defensive line than Donald. I don't think we can disagree with that.
I'm not gonna lie. Watt
I'm not gonna lie.
That entire defense. I'm just gonna keep it off being 100,000 with you. Aaron Donald's that guy. I think he's already made the argument to being probably the best defensive player ever. But I'm just be real, the way specifically because being the best defensive player ever really amasses over seasons. I feel like we're going on a season per season basis. What JJ Watt did in 2014 is, I'm not gonna lie, is literally you on some Lord and Savior stuff right there.
Like no,
I don't think not one person can do that junk ever again. At least not until I'm
I can literally see doing that. Like talking about like getting the sag rider stuff is Aaron Donald. I'm tripping. I didn't even realize Von Miller never won a DPOY. Sick, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who never won a DPOY?
Von Miller.
What? Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Not gonna lie, I put JJ Watt 2012 at 3, bro.
You said what?
I put 2012 JJ Watt at 3, bro. It's damn near that close.
Damn. JJ, what everybody thinking, bro? Right here.
Just so you know what? I mean, hell, you can't argue with it. I mean, I'm just being honest, man. JJ Watt, you could put him in all 5 of them top 5 spots if you really want to be honest about shit. And the fact that, and the only thing that I hate is the fact that him and Mario Williams didn't work out as a bookend, and Mario Williams got hurt. I hate that we didn't get to see the full force of that at this point. That's one thing I hate about his career.
Did he get traded Buffalo or
no? He left for free agency, but like I said, we never got.
Hey, also around this round, when are we putting Michael Strahan? Because he's going to be really close to it.
I think Michael Strahan, in my opinion, I think
Michael Strahan fake might be 3. Fake.
I think he's a top 5.
I'll put him at 4.
I'll put him at 4. I think.
Because you got to remember,
Ray Lewis is the top 5 B-boy.
You got to remember, he didn't have a sack in them first 3 games, them first 4 games.
I'm not gonna lie, he broke the sack record with 16 games.
Yeah, but like I said, he didn't have a sack the first 4. I think the first.
That's
4.
actually insane. Not having the first
That is
4.
wild. I'm telling you.
That means he went for like two a game after.
Literally, and I think that's the year he had like that 6 sack game versus the Eagles. But
yeah, that man was bugging with that gap.
Now, I have to ask you this: Do you tax him because of that last sack?
What you mean?
The Brett Favre sack?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
A sack is a sack.
I don't care. A sack's a sack, bro.
Because so
yeah, I'm not Trent. You might be right. That might be top 3, bro. I don't know.
It really might be top 3.
Yeah, he was
actually might be top 3. And then I'll put JJ Watt 2012 right there after that, because what he did, and I'm not even he was gone sacks. I'm saying it's almost the equivalent of what Reggie. I forgot. I think it was like in 1987 what Reggie White did. I think like in 12 games he got like 20 sacks.
Damn.
The year that John Elway won the MVP, which he shouldn't have, and Jerry Rice had more total touchdowns than him.
Oh, yeah, that's
the same season had like 20 sacks in like 12 games. That's literally insane.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That ain't even the most controversial season I ever seen for an MVP race.
The fact that John Elway won the MVP is crazy.
It was a strike for you. It was a strike for you.
Yeah,
you can put straight.
Jerry Rice should have won.
Oh, let me now before I'm gonna ask y'all this just for a conversation. Before we keep going to this list, before I gotta ask y'all this. What's the gap between Ray Lewis and Luke Kuechly?
Are we
How
talking
far? How big is the gap?
2000 Ray Lewis?
Dude, yeah, we're talking about 2000. I think
Just
2000
best-
Ray's
just
better.
best versions of themselves.
I don't
How big is the
think
gap?
there's a gap.
Is it crazy to say Luke is better?
No.
No,
I don't think
yes,
so.
that is.
What?
I believe. Hey, Ray Lewis set the tone for a lot of linebackers for years to come. He's arguably the one of the great. A lot of people will say that Dick Buck Award needs to be changed to the Ray Lewis Award, because the thing is, I'm gonna tell you this: when Ray Lewis was at his best, you could not stop him to save your life. You couldn't stop it, especially when he was untouched. And what I mean by when he was untouched, when he had Sam Adams and Tony Siragusa man in the middle, couldn't be stopped. When he had a Lodi Nada and Mount Cody in the middle, couldn't be stopped. And if you really think about it, look at every linebacker that ever left Ray Lewis. Peter Bolwell, he left. Lackluster seasons after that. You know this for a fact, Goated, because we saw it in Atlanta. Adrian Hartwell left Ray Lewis. Bart Scott, he had that one little good year in New York for the Giants. After that, Jamie Sharper, who was a part of that 2000 Ravens team when he was when he went to the Texans during their first inaugural year. They thought he was going to be the next Ray Lewis for that franchise. He went to the Texans. Now you're the main guy. The only person that
I'm saying, when you talking about people couldn't be stopped, you can also say the same thing for Luke Kuechly since he entered the league.
I feel like
that defense will never be. That was
I
that
feel
defense
like
was
with
never the same
2013
without
Luke
Ray.
Kuechly, I feel like with 2013 Luke Kuechly versus like 2000 Ray Lewis, like I feel like Luke Kuechly was like tackling much better. He was much more effective on the tackles than Ray Lewis, and he was also a better ball hawk than Ray Lewis as well. I think that season Luke Kuechly had 4 picks. Like he had 4 picks and over 150 tackles
in his DPOY season.
Yeah,
it was either 4 or 2.
Luke Kuechly had like 4 picks and like 150 tackles. I think Ray Lewis didn't even come close to those tackles. And
I think everybody knows the big gap between them two is coverage. Like that's the huge. Like,
and even then, so the main trait with Ray Lewis, you could say, is his tackle. And even then, so like Luke Kuechly's defensive season, I feel like was a much more effective tackler than Ray Lewis.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I would argue
Ray Lewis,
that because Ray Lewis was still in the elite coverage.
Ray Lewis had a 6-pick season. So
in 2003.
Okay, but no, we're talking about the DPOYs. So
yeah, we're talking about the DPOYs.
But like,
I'm comparing the DPOYs. Luke Kuechly was a much more effective tackler.
Realistically, I feel like you got to acknowledge, even if he didn't have as many picks, he still was an elite coverage linebacker. He still, on the other hand, was also very effective in a multitude of ways. He was creating a lot of pressures on the quarterback, even at the middle linebacker position, which most of the time you're not supposed to be doing that because you have so many other stuff that you're responsible over. You still have clearly the best signal caller for that defense. You know what I'm saying? Being able to call the strings consistently and get it correctly consistently, like Luke Kuechly did. So that's why both of them are really good. But I feel like like that year, you could say Luke Kuechly was a better coverage linebacker because at the end of the day, Ray Lewis was just asked to do so many other different things too. An example, like I said, rushing the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? It like sacks doesn't always equate to I feel like we should all know that it doesn't equate to actually getting pressure on the quarterback. He's actually sitting out there forcing QB hurries, you know what I'm saying, blowing up plays with the running backs. Like he literally was a one-man defense in the sense all by himself at times, you know.
And not to
and
mention,
so was Luke Kuechly. So really,
when you had Ray Lewis man in that middle in his peak,
that middle was shut down. I'm just being honest.
Who was running the ball? Who was running the ball? When you think about some of the greatest, yes, my bad, my apologies, Goated.
No, you good.
But when you think about some of the great running backs in the early 2000s, who could run against that Baltimore Ravens team with Ray Lewis man in the middle? Jerome Bettis? No. The Tennessee Titans with Eddie George? No. Nobody could run against that team. And a big part of that was because of Ray Lewis. Hell, that 2000 Ravens team, they didn't allow not 100 yards rusher. And they did that for almost 2 years. But like I said, when you took away another linebacker who you thought was going to be from Ray Lewis, he got even better. You took away would be Ray Lewis's from Ray Lewis, and guess what? They got worse. He got better, and that just shows you how effective that he was.
I was asking a question. I ain't really under debate for. I
I was also gonna say I got interrupted. There's also like a lot of coverage linebackers that are better than Ray Lewis. So I think Patrick Willis is a better coverage linebacker, but it's another good discussion.
Okay, so my next thing is, I'm not even gonna lie, it's really in terms of position value, because I think this is the way we should go about it. In terms of, even if you want to deploy at a certain position, like it's not no flack at you, no flack on you, whatever, right? I'm not gonna discredit you, but compared to what a JJ Watt would do, what is Stephon Gilmore's deploy? Even though he still was an elite corner. You know, he's saying he's one of the greatest corners ever. What is his deploy compared to a 2014 JJ Watt?
Doesn't match up. Doesn't compare.
I mean,
because if you realistically look at Gilly's deploy, there was arguments that Tre'Davious White was better. Like people like that was also prime Tre'Davious White. I think we can all agree the main reason Gilmore was also leading coverage, but the main reason he got it was because of the picks. Because if you compare the other stats side by side with Tre'Davious White, they were damn near identical. The only difference was stats. Well, was the picks. That's it.
Nah, I agree. I definitely agree.
I think we should really, because I feel like when we look at this list right here, let's just keep it a stack right now. We're looking at a lot of guys
on the line
that play either on the line or close to the line. Let's get that out the way.
For
one, when Charles Woodson get in it, that's like crazy, because at the end of the day, you out here on the boundary.
He was playing everything. He was playing
nickel, safety.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Him being at 24 was insane to me.
Right.
And I'm not gonna hold you.
Complete robbery.
It might be a hot take. It might be a hot take, but in terms of DPOYs, in terms of like the DBs that's on this list, I think Bob Sanders has the best season.
Why do you think that?
That's not even.
Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney didn't even play, and so it was really just Bob Sanders out there controlling that defense, doing what he was supposed to do.
Right.
And that season that he had was like, we talking about because Ray, every playing with Ray Lewis, playing with all these guys. Bob Sanders ain't had those guys. Like, he ain't have none of them. And your best guys, your two best edge rushers, weren't even playing that much that year. Mm-hmm. So honestly, it was really just him and Antoine Bethea. Was Antoine? I think Antoine.
No, Antoine was on the team, but he was very young. He
was dumb young. He was super young. So the main guy for that on that shit was literally Bob Sanders. So I think
are you also factoring in degree of difficulty as well?
Yeah, especially for that one. Yeah, for sure. Like for the best for DB, I'm not gonna lie.
You think the top four?
I don't disagree with you.
To make sure we're gonna go with that too. Let's make sure that the top four you still feel like it's in that order.
JJ Watt to me, that's.
Yeah, I think this is the order.
Yeah, but I'm saying including applying the degree of difficulty.
Honestly,
that still counts. Right?
If we're applying degree of difficulty, we might have to swap Strahan and Donald.
No.
You don't think not getting a sack for 4 games and still breaking the sack record ain't
I mean, Aaron Donald was still close to getting the sack record, and he's literally a 3-tech.
Yeah, but also getting the sack record mainly inside or almost getting that is
tough. It's tough.
Yeah, that's why I agree with that.
It took a village to block Aaron Donald, and he was undersized.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald was only 6 feet. 6'1".
The only thing you can say about Aaron Donald that season is he had Ndamukong Suh next to him. That's about it.
Really? What? Ndamukong
Suh.
No.
I think Aaron Donald made Ndamukong Suh play some.
Ndamukong Suh was still pretty good.
He was very good on the red. No, they both helped each other's games out. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Hey, so who's number 5?
Yeah, Reed.
JJ Watt again. Honestly, he's like 18 and a half sacks, I think, in 2015.
Honestly, where y'all putting Khalil Mack? I'm not saying it's 5, but
I think he's gonna be lower.
I don't think.
Where we ranking Troy Polamalu?
I don't think that's his best season.
2015 was his best year.
No, I think it was 2018.
The first year he was on the Bears.
I think Troy. This is my thing, JJ. I think Troy, Bob, and Gilly are literally in these right here.
I think they're in the same tier.
Yeah, but and Ed too. Actually, no, Ed probably might be. I think Ed and Bob might be a little bit higher,
I got
Yeah,
you.
you're ranking all this. If you're really doing that, if you're really saying that they're gonna be in this like this 10 to 15, 9 to 15 range, then we're looking at a Brian Urlacher. You know what I'm saying? We looking at a Derek Brooks. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
2017 Aaron Donald, 2016 Khalil Mack, all in the in the 16 to 24 range.
No, this is what I'm saying. Okay, then let me. Because here's my thing. I'm not gonna lie. Who? Okay, let's just do the vote, and let's do majority rules. For last, I got James Harrison.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I look at it, it's sad to say, but
Dawson, who you got?
James Harrison might got it. What? But why though?
I mean,
honestly, I would have put James Harrison last.
Me personally,
I put Gilly. I put Gilly.
Why?
I don't think it's that impressive. That defensive year, it was weak. It was
Well,
weak.
I think it's impressive. I think it's impressive. As a corner, anytime a corner can win, I think that's impressive. I'm thinking about positional value. That's the way I view it. Not
because my thing is though. Well, number one, I don't know how y'all feel about him and Terrell, but I think James as a player, number one, he's clearly the worst player on this list. Like not even
James Harrison, yeah.
Yes, he's clearly the worst player on this list.
Yeah.
And then his season, I don't think like his season was that crazy enough. Like me personally,
is James Harrison last?
I think he's last. Like that's what I think.
Well, he didn't catch a pick that season.
No, the only pick he had was what's his name?
No, he caught one pick that season, but
Bowl,
I think he won that award because of the forced fumbles. He forced 7 forced fumbles, and he had over 16 sacks. Not to mention, man, as a defensive end / outside linebacker, you have over 101 tackles. I mean, damn. There's a lot of guys who play that defensive end outside linebacker position can't get 101.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He was 4th on the MVP ladder. Yeah, he had 16 tackles for loss, 19 QB hits, safety.
I just think it's hard to like.
He was definitely stuffing the stat sheet. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he was stuffing the stat for 100. I mean, for you to be a lot of these guys that play from the defensive end / outside linebacker position, it's rare that you see them just racking up tackles like that. He racked up tackles like hell, and they weren't empty stats. They was literally killing motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I think we're getting off track. Do we put so the next ones, do we put Luke Kuechly and Ray Lewis back to back?
That I wouldn't be mad about. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care who you go with. If you want to say Ray's first, I don't care. You want to say Luke, I don't care.
I personally would put Luke at 5. I would put Luke and then Ray personally.
Not gonna lie, you guys are overrating linebackers. Not gonna lie.
Can I?
What's going on, Kieran? You alright? Everything out at home, bro?
No, like I just think
hate linebackers. That's what it is.
No, I just think D tackles and edge have way more value. That's just
I understand that, but we are talking about the 2 best linebackers ever do it.
It's Luke Kuechly and Ray Lewis, man.
Like it's like that's what I'm saying.
I get that, but I just don't think I don't think they have much value as like Aaron Donald or JJ Watt, like in any season, because like I don't know. That's just me.
I think interior is more. I mean, I agree. I think interior is more valuable than linebackers, but
it's still the 2.
But I'm saying again,
I'm gonna be honest right now. Like 2015 JJ Watt is almost as good as 2012 JJ Watt. So.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, and I do agree with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Because JJ Watt's a freak, bro.
Yeah, JJ Watt's. I'm not gonna lie. I agree.
And like Aaron Donald 2017, like yeah, he may not have the sacks, but like I think he had over like 100 pressures too that season. Like he was a dog.
Are we all agreeing that JJ Watt go here? 2015 JJ Watt?
Yeah, JJ Watt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with. I'm not gonna lie. I lucky agree with what old man Jakey just said. That actually is a factor to me in football. I'm not gonna front.
Like you guys might hate.
I'm not gonna lie.
Intimidation. You
Nah,
put
I think that's
you
actually
put-
a fact.
JJ, are you?
If you can make a dude scared to come at you,
Hold
No,
on,
no,
hold on.
no.
Wait,
The reason why I say-
JJ, are you
The
ranking
reason
based
why I
on
say y'all are
aura?
losing me because Luke Kuechly was. The reason why I say y'all losing me because Luke Kuechly was feared. Crazy.
No. I'm not saying he wasn't feared. I'm not, bro. You know,
No, you was talking about yes. Shut up.
as many yo,
Bro,
yo,
JJ,
yo,
you
respect-
ranking off the aura,
as
JJ?
as many times as they got stories of Ray Lewis talking about some, bro. They literally have came up to the point where they just wouldn't even want to run. He told Coach, bro, don't make me run that way because I'm not going. I'm not going to run. Yeah, you got it, bro. You literally got it. I'm just being honest.
Every time I think of Ray Lewis, I think of that clip of Ocho trying to blindside Ray. He just got down with stuff.
Bro, that man got it, bro.
Stop.
Yo, what?
I still personally feel like Luke and Ray should be back to back right now.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. You're yapping, bro. Oh man, you yapping.
Nah, because I'm not gonna lie. Luke was dead. Luke was dead.
Luke was intimidation.
Have
Luke
y'all
was
seen
a
Luke
dog
when he
too.
was
Luke
mad?
was a dog
Factor
too,
in
man.
intimidation. I'm definitely about to factor in IQ because I think
Luke Kuechly's probably.
I think
smart.
Luke
You
Kuechly has
like
to be-
Ray Lewis ain't have elite IQ?
I think Luke Kuechly has the best IQ.
I think there's a gap when
For
it
a
comes to
linebacker, he has the best IQ for linebackers ever.
I just don't think 2013 is his best season. I just don't.
So you
Just
think?
You're
I think
racist
it's-
towards
I think-
linebackers now.
I do agree with you on Karen that Luke Kuechly's best season wasn't his DPOY year. I do agree with that though.
Yeah, because look who won DPOY that year. 2015 JJ Watt, right?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
2013 was a
I
weird.
mean, how can you beat that? It's kind of hard to beat that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
you know,
kind
you
of hard to
can't-
beat JJ Watt at all.
So that's the case then. If that's the case, then
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's really get to it. JJ Watt might just have a bunch of these in the top 10.
Yeah,
Exactly.
every single
JJ
JJ Watt one might be in the top 10, right?
JJ Watt is already.
He already has 3 in the top 5.
Yeah, and that's okay.
That's okay. I mean, you want. Hey man, look,
That's
I'm gonna say
JJ
this.
Watt, baby.
I've been around a long time, as y'all already know, man. That is one of the most dominant defensive players I've ever seen, bro. And I've seen them all.
So is he over Lawrence?
I would do the
No,
same.
hell no, he ain't over Lawrence Taylor. What you talking about?
I put all of Aaron Donald's DPOYs in the top 10 as well. So
You talking about- why you always try to? Why you always doing that stuff, Jay?
I'm just asking a question. That's all.
I mean, you know, he's not
Yo,
better than
JJ,
Lawrence.
bro. Come on.
Three
Come on,
decoys
bro.
on top 5, man.
Lawrence Taylor.
So
So no,
Hang on.
bro, I'm not gonna
Who are we
lie.
putting
I
last?
do have a serious question. Where does JJ Watt rank as a defensive player all time? Do y'all?
JJ Watt.
he's 5 to me.
Yeah, I think he's top 5 in my opinion.
He's 5 to me.
Lawrence Taylor, Reggie. I'll take Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. Then JJ Watt.
I'm not gonna lie. Where does Von Miller rank for y'all?
Top 10.
Ugh.
15.
I'll ask you this, Trent. You think Von Miller better than Derek Thomas?
Yes.
Damn.
Say, bro.
No hesitation.
Why isn't 2017 Donald number 6?
I was gonna say that.
That's what I said.
I'm not gonna hold you. I know there's gonna be a hot take for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think the gap between Von and JJ is closer than what a lot of people think. I think it is, but I know a lot of people gonna disagree with that. I think they dead ass are in the same. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I do think they're the same tier. I'm gonna lie.
You don't think JJ Watt still comfortably ahead of him in that tier?
No, I never thought that in my life. But if you want, like, my main issue, it's not even the fact that I think Von is better. I just think that, how I always say, like, with certain players, like, fine, if you want to say they better, cool. But I don't think he clears. I don't. I actually don't think he clears.
That's what I say. You don't have to clear. I just say comfortably.
I just want to
I
put it
don't know.
out
I
there.
say, me personally, the way I think, if I say I'm comfortably better, I basically clear you.
So can I say I'm not overrating him saying he should go here? Where are we putting Jason Taylor? Because that's a pretty fucking good season.
Jason Taylor was nice.
Jason Taylor,
To be
because
honest
he had 13 and a half sacks.
And
He
he had like
had 9 forced fumbles. He had 2 pick sixes.
God damn.
Jason
be
Taylor,
honest with
he
you,
got to be
man.
somewhere in the 10 at least. He has to be somewhere in the 10.
To be honest with you, I kind of get mad at that defensive player of the year because he went out and complained in the media about it in order to get it. That's why I got mad at, because if you remember correctly, during that year in 2006, remember Sean Merriman was in the running for that award as well.
Wait,
He got 17 and a half.
Even though I think bro overrated as hell. Where are we putting TJ Watt though? So I'm not gonna lie, 22 and a half and 15 is just insane.
Can I just say something? TJ Watt, he was injured for 2 of those games. He had 22 and a half sacks in 13 full games.
That's what I'm saying. Even though I think bro overrated, where we putting TJ Watt?
Hey, hold on, Trent.
Outside the 10.
Wait, you see that? You see
Top
that
15?
flag? You see that Steelers flag behind Kieran's head?
I just fact.
Just take
Hey, I'm a
it.
Dolphins fan that just came for
I
Jason.
I didn't-
Taylor,
I
gang.
didn't- I didn't-
No, I
didn't
just play.
No. I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to overrate Myles Garrett. Put him next. I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie, Myles Garrett's gonna get on. He's gonna be on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You said put him at
Oh,
7. Putting him at 7 is literally
Oh,
wild.
put him at 7 is crazy. Put him at 7 is crazy. Yeah, that's
If
crazy.
you take Myles Garrett off this Browns defense, bro, oh man.
I think Myles is in this 7 through not 7. My fault.
Well, that Browns defense is top 3. I think that
11
Browns
through
defense is
15
like, I think that Browns defense is still like a 4. Like
I think
I don't think it's top 10.
I think it's a top 15 defense.
But
I think
I'm not putting either of them over Kuechly or Ray though.
Oh yeah, I'm not either.
Like if the next two should be Kuechly and Ray.
I
So
agree.
what about Earl? Wait, hold on. If y'all gonna do that, like, let's factor in the third linebacker on this list, man. What's up with Brian Urlacher?
You don't want to hear that from me. I'm the wrong.
I do want to hear it. I do
You
want to
think he
hear it.
overrated Trent?
He's at the bottom.
Because I was going to say, you know what? Y'all talking about James Harrison. I'm going to just tell you right now. I think that's number 24, man.
It's not.
Number
It's
24.
It's not the worst take because like as a run defender, he's kind of overrated. Not gonna lie. He's mostly a coverage linebacker. So
I'm not about to say yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Brian Urlacher.
he's obviously like
Well,
he's obviously.
stand him aside.
Wait,
Stand him aside. Stand him aside. Stand him
Plead,
aside.
plead your case. What's going on with Brian Urlacher?
Nah, I was just always the fact that what's his name? That people always say hey, he was close to Ray Lewis. That was my main issue.
Whoa.
I mean, like people always used to
They
say
did.
Well, they will say that because, yeah, I mean, the linebacker, think about it. Think
I would
about
say-
it. Think about all the linebackers then. It was just
When
it
Ray
was
Lewis,
Derek Brooks.
when Ray Lewis got older, it was getting closer and closer.
You guys think Ray Lewis was like
People will say that.
Mahomes'
People
now?
say stuff like that when there's not that many great guys at that position. That's all.
I know. So if that's the case,
I would say after like
my thing is though, bro. Y'all don't think so? Because I feel like we could get once we get this back half going, we can get through like 7 through 15. Cool. So I'm saying what. That's why I said majority rules. So I'm actually Karen. Who do you think should go at number 24?
fuck, dude. I'm gonna say Urlacher.
JJ.
I got BU, man.
Champ.
Number 24. Urlacher. I agree with Ken.
Lewis.
I'll make it easy for everybody. Put Urlacher and Harrison back to back. Problem solved.
Yeah.
You could.
He's actually cooking though.
Oh, put him back to back.
He could.
This is tough, bro. Like,
So I got a question though. Wait, before you put.
I mean, especially
like I said, I'm
Kieran tired of that
especially
shit.
2005, there was a big question
Yeah,
that
what game?
Brian Urlacher was. There was a Brian. Let me break some down to everybody. There was a big question. I actually saw Brian Urlacher. There was a huge question at one time, especially during that 2005 season, on whether he was the best linebacker on his team. A lot of people were saying Lance Briggs was.
Lance Briggs was tough.
I'm low-key still pushing back on the Harrison stuff, only because, like what Champ said. I mean, he was really spitting some real.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that Lance Briggs was the best linebacker back on that team back during that time.
My thing is though,
earlier about Harrison.
So JJ, how much are we? Because I think both it should be as a player and the season.
Mhm.
So like, my son Jordan put up. Yo, Jordan was popping.
Why are we not putting Luke Kuechly and Ray Lewis at 7 and 8?
Just hold up, because we can wait on that. I'm not allowed. We can really wait on that.
We can. That's what I'm saying. We can wait on that because of once we get the back half of this list going, 7 through 15, I think we can punch it out the way. Get out the way.
Bro.
So that's what I'm saying.
But also accounting for degree of difficulty, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think Urlacher's like stuff wasn't that hard for him to do what he did that year, right? Compared to the rest, not in general.
You know what I just thought about, bro? You know who should be 22?
Who?
Terrell Suggs.
I was about to say Terrell Suggs.
I was gonna also say I think J.E. Harrison had a better season. Bro.
I think these next two is Terrell and then Nick Bosa. Me personally.
Yeah, I know you looking for a reason.
Bosa was that bad?
Bro, the way y'all say that.
Oh, okay, hold on. Well, here's the thing. We splitting hairs with these because all these years honestly were nice. Yeah.
That's why it's hard to rank this.
Yo, but look, if we go factor in the fact that y'all want to talk about exactly what T.J. Watt did when they came to miss again. Like I said, Nick Bosa missed by like 4 games and still came back in and led the league in basically productivity in terms of like actually being able to get to that quarterback. And I remember watching that season. It wasn't off of no stunts or none of that stuff like that. Because remember,
JJ, what you talking about? He played 16 games.
Nah, wasn't that the season where him and Michael Parsons were going at it?
He played 16 games though, gang.
Talking about Bosa?
Yeah.
Bosa played that whole year.
I think Bosa started off slow. I think that's what
he probably just started off slow. That's probably the thing. He probably just started off slow.
Yeah, he was rough the first 4 weeks and then he turned it up.
I put Suggs at 22. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm cool. I think Suggs go. It's
just I just don't think it's an all-time great season. And Jared Allen got robbed. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, them 22 and a half sacks was something serious.
Yeah, that cover sack merchant did. He should have won that. I ain't gonna lie, he did. The cover sack merchant should have won that shit. I think Terrell should go here.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If that is the case,
here, let me ask you something. Do you think he got robbed out of that because of the Williams wall?
No, it's just because the Vikings were 3-13.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because they was losing. If they was winning, I think they get more praise. And then we said Bosa. So I'm not gonna lie. And this is what I'm saying, JJ. If you look at the rest of these DPOYs, ain't better than Ray. Ain't better than both Ray's years. Not better than DB. Not better than Taylor. It's damn sure better than Bob. I think Charles Woodson's 09 year is one of the best seasons ever. I think people I just think people look at 09 Revis, who I think he should have won, but still Charles Woodson was still tweaking. It's not better than Troy. It's not better than Khalil Mack. I don't think it's better than Gilly, and I don't even think it's better than the rest of these last 4 winners.
Yeah, bump what I was saying because I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. I literally remember. I think he just started off slow.
Do you guys think Mack is 21?
2016?
Yeah.
That's the year he was Football Pros.
I think Jason Taylor is next.
That's fine.
I just think
that's fine.
Khalil Mack arguably has 2 better seasons than his DPOY year.
Okay, so do we all agree Bosa's 21, or do we keep going down?
Bosa's 21.
Wait, that was wait, didn't he tear his ACL the year before though?
No, that was the year after.
That was the year after.
When he won DPOY?
Yeah, because look, in 2021 he played 17 games, and then the next year that's when he won DPO up. 2020 is when he tore his ACL on the Jets game. Remember that shit? So yeah, I think 21 is Bosa. I ain't gonna lie.
How many years has Nick Bosa been in the league? 6, 5?
5.
I think been 5. I think he's like 20, something like 25, something like that.
I got my years.
You on 25? God damn.
What the heck?
He was a rookie when they went in 2019.
I think you can
He
make
was
an
a
argument.
rookie that
Oh,
year?
Yeah, he was a rookie. He was spazzing as a rookie. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so he was a rookie when they was when he had the Fearsome 4. Okay, wow.
Nah, before his injury, he was as fast as like most had it.
And I'm not gonna hold you. The only reason why I say TJ is gonna be over Miles on this list because of the season. Because getting 22, I'll give you getting 22 and a half in 15 games is insane.
And he was actually double teamed.
Yeah, actually. So yeah, I'll give you that.
Most of you guys.
I think Jason Taylor. Oh yeah, I'm bugging. My fault. Wait. No wait, no. Yeah. I think Jason Taylor goes right here. What y'all think?
Yeah, I agree.
Fine.
I really feel like Sean Merriman should have won that Defensive Player of the Year award that year.
All right. This is where we about to start getting to the nitty gritty, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I would put Khalil Mack. I really would. Just due to the fact that like he has 2 seasons that are arguably better than his DPOY year.
That is
That's
true.
not fair.
I mean, it's kind of not fair, but it kind of is right at the same time. Like,
It's true. It's true. Like, dude, 2018 and 2015 are arguably better. I think 2018 is clearly better, but
And what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing that whole thing.
2016 Mac.
JJ, what you thinking?
For who goes next above Jason Taylor?
Yeah.
Dude, you good?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm thinking.
Tim Dog, come on, man.
For saying Gilmore.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I agree with you, Jordan, in the sense of because the only thing is, if we rank Gilmore in this area, I feel like most of the corners, like DBs in general, should be going here based off of just value of the position. That's the only thing. But if we're not going to based off of that in terms of like just because what they did is also still some good stuff. At the end of the day, what everyone did is some crazy stuff. And I think at the corner, this is you gotta give them credit for even winning there at that position. But in like when you go and like look at a JJ Watt, I'm sorry, like or Aaron Donald, or I'm gonna be quite frank, even a Luke Kuechly versus one of them corners is just I think they don't match up. They don't stack up to each other just because of
question.
What you did. And
this has nothing to do with like his placement or anything. I'm just asking like for the context of that year. Is that do y'all think that Gilmore won because they were tired of getting it to Aaron Donald, or did he actually deserve it?
I feel like when it comes to me personally, like I see why.
If I look at the list, it goes 17, 18 Donald, Gilmore, and then I think Donald again, right?
Yeah.
It's TJ and then Miles.
The reality is Aaron Donald.
And I think Gilly's year, I think you can argue that he wasn't even the best corner that year. But he did have the best season. But like it's kind of hard. Because I will say Aaron Donald did have the definition of voters fatigue. They want to just
they didn't want to give him 4 straight. I'm just telling you that right now.
Which is crazy to me. They gave JJ Watt so many of them up. Like,
hey, Aaron Donald,
he didn't get 4 straight either.
No, I'm saying
they gave Kuechly one in his room.
I think Aaron Donald should have more than 3. I think that's the point.
I think he should. Him and JJ Watt should have won MVP.
Bro, you're bugging.
No.
I don't disagree. That's my take. 2014 Watt should have won MVP. I get Rodgers was like, but bro, he was the best player in the NFL, and I don't think it was a conversation.
I just think when it come to Aaron Rodgers and peace, dog, bro, his numbers just too crazy, dog. That's just what it is.
Wait, what year are you talking about?
He talking about 2014.
Oh,
where he went 38-5.
I think he went like 38.
I got Bob Sanders in 19, bro.
You're bugging. See, now you're bugging. Now you're
how? Think about it. Just
no.
I mean, how am I bugging?
Gilly didn't have a better season than Bob Sanders 07. He was literally the only player on that defense going fucking stupid. He was the only player, dog. Like,
I mean,
I can't.
And so then I got Charles Woodson at 19. Man.
Yo.
Wait.
Yo.
Keep going, Trent. I got Charles Woodson at 19.
I mean, he's not wrong. He didn't deserve it at all. But...
Wait. I got Charles Woodson.
If that's
no, we're not going off of who deserved it. No, I got Charles Woodson. I got Charles Woodson at 19. Now what?
Yo, that's wacky to me, bro. What's up with y'all?
You see what I'm doing here is you just explained to me most of the reasons why Stephon Gilmore should go at 19. So let's get it cracking. Because I told you from the start that I think
the only person you can argue that was better than Charles was Creeps. I think you can argue there's 2 players that was better than Gilly that year.
So then guess what? What you're doing right now, Trent,
better than Gilly.
You was explaining to me. You was explaining to me what I said to you earlier. That
Gilly argued Jalen and Tre'Davious White. That's when Tre'Davious White was really starting.
Bro, look. Trent, you are literally explaining to me why Gilly should be in this range right here. And I said it earlier. I wasn't actually serious about the Bob Sanders stuff. I'm telling you that right now. I was just trying to see what he was gonna say as to why he wouldn't be there. So we can keep it going down the list. Why isn't Derrick Brooks at 19? Why isn't Derrick Brooks at 19?
Because I would say this.
Champ, you
Don't
got
say
something?
he's-
Why is he at
Wasn't that
19?
the year he had like? But wasn't that the year he had like 6 pick sixes or something like that?
Yes, he did.
Six.
Six.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 during the season and 3 during the postseason. So
Like
Nah, this is a regular season award. Them 3 in the postseason don't count for this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
he was arguably the best defensive player that year.
I mean, he saw it.
Was he the best defender on his team? Am I mistaken? Is that not
yeah.
the
I
Warren
think
Sapp defense?
I think he was better than Warren Sapp. I think he's better.
Oh.
Boy, we are splitting hairs though, so I'm not really gonna be mad at it.
Okay, so what's the word? Why is it 2004 Ed Reed at 19?
Okay, so look.
Yo.
I'm serious. Why is it 2004 Ed Reed at 19?
2000. Okay, JJ.
What? No, you got to follow my thought process. This is the thought process.
No, I'm not
Get your
following.
thought process. I follow it. I'm not.
Josh, I don't know how you're not following it because all you're doing to me is explaining to me why all these guys are above Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore. I'm sorry, 2019 is at 19.
I will say, for Ed, he was clearly the best player, clearly the best defensive safety, clearly the best safety in the league, no debate.
Yeah.
I think he had like 10 picks that year, like 3 forced fumbles. He was going fucking insane. Like,
keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Because, bro, Dawson, you're not. I don't know how you're not really picking up.
Jason, how much are you valuing like the player too? Like, who's just the better player?
I value that with every single one of these guys.
Because that's why I'm like, because that's the case then, bro. God damn.
But that's another reason why, Nick Bosa being that 21.
Gilmore not the worst player.
He might.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Hey, Jordan, you picking up? You following? You see, Jordan,
the worst player here.
Hold on.
Dog, I don't know.
If you don't think he's the best defender in the year, if you don't think he deserved it, that's not the whole reason, but that's a piece. If he's the worst player here, you don't even think he's the best player in his position during the year.
I don't. Yeah, you're right.
He got to be. He got to be.
Hey, man. Hey, I said this earlier too. I said these corners might be going over here.
All right, when are we holding on to Khalil Mack?
Yo, bro, what are you talking about? What is he talking about? Stop.
Yappity yap. So
then what's up with 2010 Palomalu, man?
Pack him up. He might have to get packed up.
But why? But why though?
Why?
I saw that one coming.
I'm gonna say best season.
Compared to who? Bob Sanders, Kuechly, Mack, Derek Brooks, Ray Lewis.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm with JJ on the show. I'm not ranking any of the linebackers or edges over these.
I'm not gonna
putting the corners over there.
The next player who's the worst player on this shit is Khalil Mack.
It is. That's what I've been trying to say.
It is Khalil Mack. He is the worst player on here.
He is.
Back him up.
And it's not a debate either. Like, he actually is the worst player on here.
It's not close.
But also, what? It's also.
Wait, hold on.
He's not. TJ Watt had a clearly better year.
TJ
Watt had a clearly better year, but him and Khalil Mack ain't that far apart.
He's the second worst player because honestly, I think TJ Watt's the worst player on here, but his season gets him the boost.
His season gets him the
TJ Watt.
I think TJ Watt is the worst player on here, but his season got it. Like,
the way
I guess
Loki put though, it's gonna look bad.
Because also JJ, you gotta say, bro missed 2 games and he still had like 8.
No,
days.
I know.
Yeah, he was going to. So
the way the criteria flipped though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's Loki T Sizzle, but anyway.
So who's better? Who's better though? Who's better?
The T Sizzle's already down there.
He's already gone though.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you think Jason Taylor's a better player than Nick Bosa?
No, I honestly don't.
Wait, James Harrison's a better player than
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor's not better than Nick Bosa. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think Stephon Gilmore's better than Nick Bosa, right?
I think they're in the same tier, so I'm not.
Nah.
Y'all don't think Stephon Gilmore better than Nick Bosa, right?
No.
Bosa's the best player that's at the
Oh,
bottom.
hell no.
Wait,
no, Nick Bosa's better.
Bosa's the best player that's at the bottom. Like, that's at the bottom right. He's the best player.
I'm not gonna lie.
Player. That's
Jason, Hey, I think this bottom row here, I think Gilly might be the best player on this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like the bottom, I think Gilly's the best player.
I think it is an argument that Nick Bosa is too though.
I'll give you respect. I guess, bro.
But I digress. All right.
Okay, real quick. Oh man. Okay, yo, can you stop yapping? For fuck's sakes, man. God damn.
What the hell did that just say?
I'm talking about they more scared of Tramon Williams than Charles Woodson.
All right. Okay.
Trayvon Mulrig would have won that. Would have won that. DPOY.
Okay, so look though, look. All right, let me look at both of these Ray Lewis years, because do both of these shits fall in the top 10? Or fall
I'm
in
gonna
the
tell you right now, Aaron Donald, 2020 Aaron Donald was either 7 or 8.
All right, okay, I got a question, and it's just to. It's just
no
to play
Aaron
devil's
Donald
advocate.
season is outside the top 10.
03 Ray Lewis had 6 interceptions.
Good God,
Jesus. I have a question, and this is just to like play devil's advocate, and I didn't get to speak on it like when it happened. Now I agree, JJ Watt is one, but like, is there an argument for that Aaron Donald year to be one?
Yes.
That might be the best football player like I've like ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's fine.
But the thing is, with that same 2018 year, there was also an argument to say that 2001 Michael Strahan could have been at 2.
That is true though. That's what I'm saying.
Which goes as far as to say that all three are
right?
interchangeable. That's the nastiness. That's the nastiness of that top.
Okay, why do y'all have no troll? Do y'all really have JJ1 because of the type, like because he caught 5 touchdowns?
Oh no! I know.
No. That's not.
I think he had the most pressures. I think ever that like I think as a defensive man, I think he had the most pressures ever.
That might be the most impactful season.
And then him as a player is insane.
But especially
y'all gonna tell me he's not MVP. Wow.
Hey,
we can go back.
I'm not hating on it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Loki cooking because look, y'all said y'all didn't even include the 5 touchdowns, and then he did all that.
Literally, bro. Literally.
But the thing is, though, when Aaron Rodgers does it, the quarterback position, it's literally only him that can do it consistently.
Who's what JJ Watt did?
I've seen players get 20 sacks. I've seen players get close
and
to
5 touchdowns.
I've seen the offensive touchdowns. All right,
and over 100.
We're talking about MVP at this point. I'm not even talking about DPOY.
QB hurries? Come on.
Oh, JJ Watt was terrifying people.
Yeah, he was
terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You could argue that what he was doing at that end position was.
We also talking about Aaron Rodgers too, right?
Didn't he have a freaking like?
You could argue that's equivalent to Huck any lie that season. You could argue.
I'm saying, like, I hear what y'all saying.
I need y'all to like just go back and just look at pictures of JJ Watt in those divisional games. I guarantee you see 3 defenders every play.
Broken nose. That's all I gotta do.
Every play. And he huss.
I just think, me personally, I think you can make some arguments that maybe, this player could win MVP over Aaron Rodgers. But it's like, I'll just put it like this. You know how, like, in basketball, when they talking about Jokic and his numbers just off the fucking chain with the advanced stats and all that type shit? It's literally what Aaron Rodgers said. That nigga shit is just, like, his team, I think his TD interception, I forgot what it was. But
it was 38-5. I remember Aaron Rodgers. I get it. But like
that's just what it is, dog. And
he got enough, bro. How he didn't get voters fatigue, bro? Like
that is true though. But I think for like there's only been one defensive player to win MVP, so that also
should be 2. Actually, hold on.
I'm not lying. And Loki should be 3.
Just 3.
Who won MVP in 2019 or 2018?
No, it definitely. No,
not 19. Not 19.
Brady, wasn't it?
Whenever Aaron Donald had the 20.5 sacks, who won MVP that year?
I think Brady won in 18.
Yeah.
No, Aaron Donald had 20.5 sacks. Mahomes had 50 touchdowns that year.
I'm bugging. Mahomes got it. Yeah. Every time. It's just
no. Reggie White should have won it in 1987. Like
that's true as well.
All right,
so we put in 2020 Aaron Donald at number 8, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yes.
I'm about to say,
who's number 7 though?
2023 Deron Bland.
Luke Kuechly.
He trolling. Kuechly 7.
I could do that. I'll put it like this. I think I'll probably say Ray 03 here and then Luke.
I also think Derrick Brooks is a top 10 defense.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, because look, I'm gonna say I think it's 03, Ray right here, and then Luke. We all agree on Luke right here, right?
Yeah.
I literally I can wholeheartedly make the argument.
Bro, wait, can we put Khalil
Mack? I wholeheartedly can make the argument that 2020 Aaron Donald is better than 2003 Ray Lewis.
Can we put Khalil Mack at 18, please?
Oh, we long. And then 2020.
I'm dead serious. I'm not trolling.
But I don't think that's crazy. I think
You said you can make the argument. What? That 2020 Aaron Donald better.
2020 Aaron Donald is the seventh best DPOY on his list.
I don't care.
You can.
It's
Aaron Donald.
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, it's
No,
fucking
but-
Donald too.
It's Aaron Donald. Like,
But I actually think he's 3 though. I'm not 3. I mean, it's 7. That's my thing.
Bro, I think we should go on
that-
right now.
2020 is.
I
That
think
there-
both those
that's
linebackers go right behind him. A lot of the same reasons why we have these.
I mean, if
those
we're
next
keeping
Disney
it
White years,
consistent,
yeah.
both Donald's years would have to be above the linebackers.
I'm
A
not
lot of the same reasons why we have 4 and 5
good.
right here. 4 and 5 for what? You know what I'm saying? You know that those same reasons apply to me.
To 2020, yeah.
I ain't tripping. So hold on. Put 2020 Aaron Donald at 7.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key putting 13 Kuechly over 03 Lewis just as a trauma response as a Falcons fan. But I get why Lewis is better.
All right, and then what we say? Like,
It's both the linebackers right after each other.
Ray
sure,
than
I'm sure.
Ray than Luke.
Should be Myles Garrett, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett gonna be here real soon.
It should be
Yeah,
Myles
let-
Garrett. I don't care.
I think the same arguments you can make for AD at some point. You
Myles
can
Garrett.
start making these shit for Myles Garrett.
Who else is on here?
I think he should be 8, honestly.
I'm not saying because I'm not gonna lie. Every one of these top 7 is literally a technician on the D line, bro. They are technicians.
I'm not gonna hold you.
They have every single thing you want out of a defensive lineman. That's what you want. When you talk about who you want your DN to be modeled after. I'd say J.J. Watt or Michael Strahan. That's who I want them to play like.
Does TJ Watt make your hair just come off the season alone?
Hell no.
Hell no. I'm asking.
Nah, he's like,
Bro,
He can get it. He can get in there with them linebackers and them safeties.
bro, please put Khalil Mack at 8 right now.
Yeah, he's feeling over this shit. All right.
He on that, bro.
I know he wouldn't be saying that if he was in Steelers jersey. We moved though.
Yo.
JJ, shut up. You said Drake London is better than George Pickens. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm not cooked.
You said who better than George Pickens?
All right, JJ.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You said Drake London. You said Drake London.
Derek Brooks is number 10.
Yeah.
I put Myles Garrett.
I swear I'm not lying either. Derek Brooks is number 10.
Hold on.
I'm putting Myles Garrett.
4, 6, 8. Okay. All right, bro. You said
Derek Brooks is number 10 for me.
I'll put Derek Brooks right here, and then I'll put Miles. Wait, I lied.
You forgot about the other Ray Lewis.
The other Ray Lewis.
Damn.
He did.
Ain't that the like
Goddamn.
ain't that the like vaunted one that like averaged 10 points given up a game?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and
he
throw
got
that on there.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Go ahead, throw that on there.
And it got it, bro. Facts.
I know it.
What DNs haven't been ranked? Is TJ Watt still on the left side?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
taking.
so
Nah, I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet for real, but I'm dead about to say I'm taking Bob Sanders over anybody on this list.
Go ahead, because that's what it really boils down to.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking Reed next too.
I was gonna say, what's up with Reed and two?
I'm taking Reed next.
Like just hey Jordan, why? And 04 though.
I think he's going because I think Sanders gets the.
Ain't that the 9 picks year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It
Well, like
is.
400 interception return yards.
Yeah, he literally had like 400 interception return yards. Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
I'm not tripping. You can say Ed Reed. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, because we say Ed.
I mean, it's
Right.
Hey, that was an entire. He was an entire secondary by himself. I'm gonna tell you that.
And then
Like
this-
by himself.
This is where Bob go right here, dog.
Big Bob.
Big Bob. Ain't this his last healthy year?
So
That's crazy.
Kieran, where you got Myles Garrett now? 'Cause, you know, we already ranked a bunch of people.
I mean, he should be
He
higher.
said he got
but
an 8.
He should be way higher, but
I disagree.
I just
I do
personally
think. Hey, bro, let's be real, because I'm not gonna. The last two are gonna be the most difficult to me: TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. So let's.
I'll give
Actually,
TJ Watt the grace because of the season, but I think Miles is clearly better than him. So, but I'll give him the season though.
How many sacks did Miles have this year?
16.5.
Bro,
He had
how much
four-
are we
no,
gonna
he had
factor in?
14.
How much
I
are we
honestly
gonna
don't care. I'm
No,
taking
no,
him
he
over
had
TJ Watt.
14.
I don't care.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't care.
how much are we gonna factor
I
in
don't
when they
care.
were running stunts for TJ Watt?
He had 14.
He could have had 10. No, I'm lying. He couldn't have had 10.
All right.
But like,
How much are we gonna factor in like the
I
scheme
think
that
Miles
they
is
were doing?
Bro,
I did.
dude, I don't want to hear that shit. They literally have 1 sack when he was missing in 2022. I don't want to hear some shit.
as
I mean,
a
he's still a good
line,
player. That doesn't change anything.
Wait, the Steelers had 1 sack when
Yeah,
TJ Watt-
dude, they didn't win a
You can't-
game.
you can't-
Damn.
They dropped in sacks massively.
Like, I'm not discrediting that he's a good player, but I'm saying, bro, the way that they still, I think the two things can be true, right? He could be a great player, and then what you do when you put him in certain schemes and scenarios also aids him too. You know what I'm saying? Because not like, for example, you can't do everything with Alec Highsmith that you can do with TJ Watt. This is not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But so when TJ Watt's out, you can't run those same D line. You know what I'm saying? Those same and outside linebacker stunts that you usually run with the Alex Highsmith that you would run with a TJ Watt. But at the same time, TJ Watt is also still getting that because he's getting picks. You know what I'm saying? Basically in that same area. That season he was getting double teaming a lot, but the win rate was still not as high compared to a guy like a Myles Garrett. And I mean, I don't know how else you could really argue that personally.
Yeah, I'm not really tripping. I was gonna give TJ Watt grace this episode, but
I think TJ Watt's
I
15.
already said Myles Garrett was better.
Yeah, no, you did.
you think TJ Watt? You think Miles is 14, and then
Wait, but what about Woodson though? Because remember,
he was bugging, bro. Oh my god.
that's the first Packers year, right?
Yeah,
No.
I think so. Oh
No,
no, it's all.
I don't think
no,
it's
that
the
wasn't
first
on
one.
the
No, it's like his fourth. It's like his
It's like
fourth.
a sport.
Yeah,
It's the
but
bench
that was-
Packers year. I meant the one before they won. He was cooking. He shouldn't have this award, but
He should have.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
like-
I'm not gonna lie, if y'all say he shouldn't have this award, we might as well tag him up too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right, yeah.
But
that's
can
the
we
case.
just can we do the right thing and just like change his name to Darrell Revis and the rank of the court?
Yeah, exactly.
Do the right thing.
If that's the case, I'm not gonna hold you. Just
Yeah, a
listen.
lot
Revis
of these
going
dudes gotta be
I ain't
changed.
gonna lie.
Revis going top 10.
No. He goes top 8. Like he's 8. No, like me personally, no questions asked if he actually won the award.
No, no. That's why I said like Charles Woodson should be at the bottom because it was highway robbery that he like won.
That's fine. I'll put Charles right here. I'll put Charles 17.
And like I wasn't hating on Charles.
Yo, he
Woodson.
was really worse than Falamo that year though.
I mean, Paulo played less games, bro. He played like 14. He was still tweaking. Oh, fuck it.
You know how wild that is for the actual winner to be at 17 and the runner-up would be 8.
Yeah, that's not about that shit. That shit is funny.
Big Rail.
And then we all agree TJ and Miles' best seasons were better, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I told you it's gonna be tough, man. I told you this was gonna be tough.
I like it though. I like it.
I personally have personal preferences, but it's your list, so
Yeah, fuck that nigga TJ Watt. This is not bad though. Not gonna lie, I don't.
Have sacks being 15 is hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie though. This is really not bad though.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I just think it's hard to like compare linebackers to edges because the edge will always.
I think any position that you compare that wins the DPOY aside from a defensive lineman or a person that's rushing off the edge out and example outside linebacker, you automatically are just at a disadvantage when you're comparing them. I'm just gonna be honest.
No, I just think
that impactful at the position.
I just don't think like a middle linebacker is as impactful as like a pass rusher or interior pass rusher. So,
I make the argument that that's not fully true, but I mean, it's to each their own, so I'm not really mad at that.
I bet. That's cool. I fuck with this list, but I don't think nothing really too crazy. I'm gonna think about what we should do for next week because I know we getting close to the draft. We ain't that close yet, so we gotta do another rankings list. These shits is all-
We got what, 2 weeks to the draft? Oh man, I can't wait.
we got like
I'm so ready for the draft.
what?
Did you do MVP yet?
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did that last episode.
Is offensive player of the year like? Is that too? What's the word?
It's
Is
too
that like
tricky.
repeating since?
Bro, I hate Opoy because some of them are MVP players.
Yeah,
It's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
Like
I told Chris
McCaffrey.
that last time.
Christian McCaffrey.
I knew we should. Oh, what we talking about?
Should we,
Oh boy,
should,
being
we,
MVP.
should we do the O?
No, he's saying like some MVPs are literally also one offensive player of the
Should we
year.
do the Opoys without the MVP players?
Or
who won offensive player of the year in 2012? Anybody like recall?
AP.
AP did.
He won both.
I think AP.
Oh.
I think damn near sweep the awards. I think he won.
Well,
Oh.
Matt Ryan won. Offensive
Wait, the year
player.
AP won, didn't they give Peyton
No, he
Manning
deserved
the offensive player?
Who?
Peyton
That's
Manning.
I thought that was the year. That was Peyton's last year in Indy, wasn't it? Where he hurt his neck.
Hey, you know what we might have to do, JJ?
That
third
was
class.
Top 10. We might have to do like top 10 like quarterbacks all the time next week. We start doing those. We could start doing those. And yeah, just to clarify, Jordan. Yeah, he did win.
Okay, I got a question though.
though.
Because if you do that, I do have a question because this might spark up a little debate. But
Matt Ryan.
and there's no bias. I swear on my life. On my life. This is why I'm asking because you know we still ball knowers up here. But why wouldn't he be top 10?
Who? You talking
Why
about
wouldn't
Matt Ryan?
be top 10? Why wouldn't Matt
You
Ryan
talking
be top 10?
Yeah, this is not.
Why
a
wouldn't
troll.
Matt Ryan be
This
top
is not
10?
a troll. This is not a troll.
Yeah, you can't.
Of
Yeah,
all
it's two of us
time?
now. It's two of us now. Come on.
Of all
Why wouldn't he
time.
be top 10?
As
Of all
two.
time. Of all time, and this is not a troll. I'm dead serious. I'm wholeheartedly dead serious.
Okay, how about this? Because we can talk about that next week. I can have both of y'all on. So JJ, can you give me your case why Matt Ryan is top 10, and then we can just talk about it next episode. Give me your case. I need it for the clip. Why is Matt Ryan top 10 all time?
For one, I'm not gonna rank. I don't like ranking when it comes to the quarterback, like how great you are in terms of your own franchise. You know what I mean? So for me, it's not about him being the greatest Falcon of all time and none of that. It's really about how his on play, his play on the field, and what he was able to do at the quarterback position. Right? For me, when I watch Matt Ryan, I see that he was one of the best signal callers in the NFL. You know what I mean? During his peak from 2014 to 2019, 2020 really, and through that he still had one of the best deep balls in the league. He just was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league, one of the most cerebral quarterbacks in the league. Was able to manipulate defenses using his arm strength, using his eyes, using every all of that, and it still had an elite receiver in Julio Jones. You know what I'm saying? Was able to get them the ball, and not only that, but even without Julio, was able to turn up guys like Mohamed Sanu, guys like Taylor Gabriel, and make them actual very viable receivers for our Falcons offense. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I look at all the times when he was a game manager early in his career, and he was still able to get the job done with a Michael Turner behind him, and then turn it up and take it up a whole nother level as a quarterback and really turn that Atlanta Falcons around, the offense around, and make him one of the better quarterbacks. And statistically, I mean, he stacks up with a lot of them guys. Let's just be real. So,
I mean, like I also think like his 2016 and 2018 season are some of the best seasons from a quarterback ever. And like people just
I will say though, to JJ's case for Matt Ryan before we get out, I will say this though. If you took out Matt Ryan's name and you attached to like somebody like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Cam, at the time in like 2016, 2018, what he did those 2 seasons, they'll be gassing that shit up.
If Cam Newton was the name attached to what Matt Ryan did, he will be called the best quarterback in the league.
No question.
I agree. Because he was called the best quarterback in the league in 2015. People were saying
Matt Ryan was better than him.
I mean, Matt.
And then on that note,
Matt Ryan wasn't better than him in 2015.
A lot of logistics.
Wait, what are we talking about?
He said Matt Ryan, but you agree with this? You think Matt Ryan better than Cam Newton in 2015?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, a lot of
easily is too bad.
On that note,
Matt Ryan's better than MVP Cam.
On that note,
we don't.
On that note, I'm about to play JJ favorite clip. We out. We're gonna catch y'all tomorrow. College football. Tap in. I'm about to have a VIP room. We're gonna see y'all. We out because y'all are bugging.